Good morning, YouTube. My name is Minty, and what are we doing today? So today we're going to start off by going to the property where we did the TV repair. I forgot to, since I left through the garage, I didn't double check the front door. So I'm going over there to check the front door. And then from there, we have another property where we are assembling some cushions, putting on some cushion covers. And then after that, we will come back, I'm gonna switch out cars, and then we will go do fun things. But first, let's get the responsibilities out of the way. I will say, guys, some days I can be substantially what I would consider ADHD. What I mean by that is there's some days where completing simple tasks can be super overwhelming for my brain, and I don't know why. It's like my brain knows what I need to do. Simple start A, start B, start C task, and then my brain is just overwhelmed that I procrastinated. And I don't know why. I don't know why task-based lists are complex for me. That's also why one of my favorite games ever was really always a drag to play, RuneScape. Old school RuneScape in general. They were just complex for me to play because I always got overwhelmed by the quest. I enjoyed the quest, but the amount of steps that the quest would take, or prerequisites and the journeys of the prerequisites, it just became overwhelming for me, and I don't necessarily know why. But today, for example, I have a few basic tasks I need to complete, and my brain is just like putting the stop on it. It's like, no. But I'm overcoming it and getting that done. Because they're simple tasks, but my brain is just trying to procrastinate. So we're gonna tell it, no, we're gonna get these things done. That way I can enjoy my day and know that I got the essentials I need to get done. All right, we're just here at the property, double check. Anyone came in when it was unlocked for a brief second, and we are all good. No signs of that, so we're gonna head on out and go to our next stop, see if we can get some cushions on some outdoor furniture. Now we're on the way to the next property. So this property has some beautiful outdoor furniture, but it is cream in color. So because the furniture is cream in color, it gets stained really easy, especially when anything falls on it, even shrubs or leaves, etc. If they sit there long enough, they will leave black marks on the furniture, and it's just become an issue. We've cleaned it, but cleaning only does so much. So with that being said, we got some darker colored blue covers for the cushions. And we're gonna see if they fit, because the furniture pieces are a weird size, so hopefully they do. All right, so we got the cushions on these. Two of these were extra big, so I just cut them in half just to fit these for now. We don't have enough cushion covers, so this will be the temporary fix for now. We just cleaned this backyard, but it's fall time, so it's already full of leaves again. Nothing we can do much there. All right, guys, I am on my way to Cash America Pawn. Now that we finished here at the second Airbnb, I need to get a PlayStation for one of our other properties. It had the PlayStation stolen a while back. We haven't gotten to replacing it. Instead of buying a new one, we'd rather buy a used one, save a little bit of money there. Now, Cash America Pawn had some great deals on PlayStations last time, so I'm hoping they still have them. With that being said, one big thing about them is they don't take returns. So you have to test it out there and make sure everything is good to go. So you can't really do any returns there. With that being said, I am going to be using my American Express Platinum card. And what that card does is up to $300, up to $1,000 a year. If the store refuses to take a return and I come back and say, hey, would you guys take a return on this? They're obviously going to tell me no, because they don't take returns. Then I can file a claim with American Express, and they will refund me up to $300 for the purchase. So that way it protects me. And that's a smart way to go about the situation to avoid getting screwed over. All right, guys, we are now on the way home. Just finished at the pawn shop. They didn't have any PlayStations, unfortunately. So we are now on the way to Subway. That's typically our morning routine. Well, when I was at the pawn shop, I got a call from my friend Brian Huff, which we will be filming a video next Tuesday at his car garage. He has some really cool cars. But he reaches out to me for advice on some Pokemon transactions, especially some of the high-end stuff. He's been a long-time Pokemon collector, but he's still getting himself more educated with authentication and stuff like that. So I help him wherever he needs help on that, and authenticating and double checking and vetting some of the sellers that are going to be selling cards to him, because we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, in some of these transactions. So he's trying to cover all his grounds to make sure that any financial decision he's doing there is the most educated possible to avoid getting screwed over. And I think that's really smart. Commend him for that. He's a really awesome dude. I've known him for about 5 years. And yeah, so next Tuesday, guys, it's going to be an awesome video. I don't know if I'll get it out on Tuesday because we're actually going to go ahead and fully edit it, but it's going to be an awesome video. It's going to be how to buy your first car, tips and tricks, and financial advice. So I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to show you guys the cars that are going to be there. I believe my friend Richard's also going to help me film it. So overall, it's going to be an awesome Tuesday. I'm excited for it. Came back to the Airbnb. This little sign on the little box here. It's just covering a junction box. So I just don't want anyone to like step on it or use it as steps, because they're just going to fall right through. And I don't want them placing any drinks because it's not able to support weight, because one side is hollow to allow the junction box to go in it. Yo, they got a Yu-Gi-Oh card on their back. Hey.
Hello. Almost just...
We're on the way to Pan Asia today. Last time we tried going to Pan Asia was on Halloween for our date, and that ended up in us having to go do Airbnb stuff. So hopefully today we won't get interrupted.
Let's get all the ingredients now.
Jeez, that's a big
so
portion.
Good.